Bum, ba-dum, bam. Okay. We are back in Quake 2.
Computer updated.
I'm genuinely, here's the thing.
Computer.
I already talked about it, but this game is like super dark. Um, does that do anything? I don't know. I genuinely have difficulty like figuring out if the changes this. But we are bake. We are back in Quake 2. Oop, that's not what I was looking for either. Ah, right. Okay. So we are back, Quake 2, having fun. Um, I genuinely... That is loud. That is loud. And loud than like, for me, specifically. I don't know how it is on the recording, but that is extremely loud. Hmm. Nice. You know what I actually appreciate, kind of, about more modern games is the fact that like all of these wind-up weapons, you have like usually an alternative fire of like not alternative fire, but you can like do a wind-up essentially beforehand. Nice. Anyway, my friend actually wants to watch a movie after the stream. And there is one thing about it. When I agreed to the movie, I was kind of expecting to do it before the stream. But you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind after the stream, you know. What's another hour to sit in the chair? And I already talked about I fucking hate sitting in the chairs, okay? Like it's my bad. My fault somehow. I don't know. Wait, what? Is it me or it gives like a... Oh, okay. Ah. Damn, these guys are stupid. Oh. Nice. Ah, okay. What door is that open? Wait, what? Did it open a door? Am I crazy? Oh no, it gives you a staircase. Right, okay. Damn, this fucking game is dark as hell. Holy shit. Ah, it's here. Right. Am I valid for saying like when I'm playing these old games, I kind of do miss the more modern games, like hey, here's like how you can like figure out where you're going or something, you know? Ah, wrong gun. Nice. Oh. The frog creature. He just jumps up to you and like swipes. That's weird. Hmm. Okay, you don't need to like gasp like this every single time. Oh. Hold up. Okay, stop, Omen. Stop, Omen. Nice. Poor creature. You know, as I was exercising today in the morning, as I was exercising today in the morning, a fucking massive, I don't know what the fuck it is. It could be a fly. It could be like it looked like a black, like fully black, hornet. I don't think those exist. I think those are like, and then there was another, and I'm saying usually I try to just let the creatures exit my room by themselves, you know. I don't particularly care to kill them outright. But this fucker was flying way too close to me and started to like stay next to my what's it called? Start to stay next to like my window instead of just flying away. So I had to kill him. And then the second one flew in and I was like, well, son of a bitch, I guess you gonna suffer too. Oh. Bro, they're hiding in the dark. Fucking ninjas. Well, this is a new one. Oh, it's a trash compactor. Okay. Oh. Wait, hold up. I might be. Yep. I guess it's gonna be this save. Okay. Ah, fuck, right. You know what's annoying? I talked about it already. I play Mario Rivals. I'm an addict. I cannot help it. But the problem is that the fucking ranked games have been not kind to me in past couple of days. where I had quite literally got demoted from Grandmaster 2 to Diamond 2, and it just I absolutely despise it. I despise it even more because recent games I've been doing well, but then you have like a fucking player on your team who's going 6-7 on KD, like quite literally. That's not even like a joke. Their KD is just 6-7, and then you go, and then you go like, can you like put in some work? And then they blame entireties the rest of the team. They're like, oh, you're dog shit. Fuck you, you're dog shit. You don't know how to play the game. Listen from me, a guy who has 6 kills and 7 deaths on fucking Moon Knight, you know? And then you go, you know what? Maybe it's too harsh. But how likely is it that you're gonna encounter this guy exactly in your next game? How likely is it that he's gonna be your teammate in the next game if you don't ban him? If you don't like, don't remove him from a gene pool essentially. And then guess who's your teammate in the next game? I don't think this was worth it. Also, it's a good idea to save here. At first, I was thinking maybe I can do like a chapter saves, and then I realized actually probably not. And then I realized that actually like a save per chapter might be annoying. Like I don't know if I'm ever gonna replay this game. Like what, am I gonna miss something? God damn it. Conveniently for me, I just did the save. But like, am I like gonna miss something? I'm surely not. Because usually I do sometimes like I don't do saves and I regret it later. Because I'm like, oh no, what if I need to like replace the game for the footage? No. But in case of this game, I don't know if like, what, am I gonna miss something? There's gonna be like a lore secret that I have not seen before? I don't think so. Oh. Huh. I'm not gonna lie, now that I'm in Diamond, instead of Grandmaster, God damn it, my performance had improved drastically in how well I play. The only problem is that my team's performance has suffered drastically, you know? Here's the thing, I prefer to win and be like a fucking, I don't know, I prefer to win and be like a little carry princess, you know, getting carried the entire game, than to lose and do the best job on the fucking team. Because if I did the best on the team and we still lost, well, dog, I think we need to reassess our. We need to reassess it a little bit. I do think I do have a positive positive mindset whenever I play, because, well, number one, I, again, like, so sometimes you encounter a guy and you're like, this guy's trash, but do I have to, like, make sure to avoid him? Fuck. Do I have to make sure to avoid him from my, like, from my team from now on? I don't know. And then I'll go, fuck, I should have avoided this guy. He's trash. It's late because we already lost the game. Like, most of the time, I assume at the very least I look at the stats and then go, okay, how much damage? Like, I don't look at, like, the last thing I look at is like the at the final hits in Mar Rivals. Even so, a lot of people seem to be judging people by, like, final hits in Mar Rivals. It's a very weird thing where people constantly judge each other by how many final hits they got. But, like, final hits, you can literally steal final hits. I do it all the time. At Mr. Fantastic, getting, like, the final hit hidden on, like, the enemy, it's so fucking easy. You just make sure that, like, the enemy is, like, whittled down to their last bits of health, and you do, like, one lucky sweep, you know? And suddenly, boom, you're done. But, like, in comparison, as Emma Frost, I have constantly suffered from somebody else taking my final hit. Like, I did 90% of the job, you know, whittled on down, and then a fucking Spider-Man shows up and he's like, oh, let me help you out, and just takes away my kill. So final hits I usually don't see as, like, a definitive proof of whether or not you're doing your job in a team. I look at the amount of damage you did to the amounts of kills you did. Because here's the thing. If you have a fucking Spider-Man on your team, he'll have 10,000 damage and, like, 26 kills. Why? Because at the very last moment, he swoops in, kills one guy, and runs away, you know? 26 kills don't matter if you don't do damage, you know? So in that regard, in stats, I prefer to look for total amount of damage dealt, how much total amount of damage dealt, how much damage blocked per death. Like, if you got 50,000 damage blocked as a tank, you were doing a good job. Especially if you have, like, only 3 deaths. That's very impressive. Wrong gun. What gun do I have these bullets for? Look. This is the one I was thinking about. I absolutely despise players who you tell them, like, hey, you're doing kind of, like, dog shit, and they're like, look at my final hits. Look at my final hits, bro. I'm great. Look at all of this hits. You got 3 finals. Yeah, guess what? It's because as Emma, I grabbed this motherfucker by the neck and then you swooped in, fucking stole it, you fucking piece of shit. Hate Spider-Man players. Spider-Man players Here's the thing. If you have a good Spider-Man player, oh boy. They're out here really slinging shit. But every Spider-Man player thinks that there's a good one. And it turned out that they're actually mostly dog shit. Like 90% of Spider-Man players, I think, is dog shit. And if you have one good Spider-Man player, he doesn't outweigh the rest of dog shit ones. I had a Spider-Man player who was like talking shit about himself in chat. Because he's so used to people name calling Spider-Man, and he just does it as like a... That he just does it as like a personal fucking ritual. He's so used to people humiliating him in chat that he would just text like, Spider-Man switch, Spider-Man you're doing dog shit. And then he's like the ace in the team. I fucking hate it. I hate Spider-Man players. In fact, I think I need to get back to banning Spider-Man players. After Moon Knight received some nerfs, I should stop banning Moon Knight. Actually, I start seeing people ban Moon Knight more, even though he received a bunch of nerfs. I should stop banning Moon Knight. And I should ban Spider-Man again. Just start banning them outright. I want to stop seeing Spider-Man players in my lobbies. Spider-Man players need to know that they're not welcome. Call me fucking J. Jonah Jameson, the way I'm fucking on that wall crawler slander. Spider-Man is a bum. Spider-Man is a menace. Spider-Man is there only to decrease your KD. No. Spider-Man is there only to decrease your rank. If you see a Spider-Man, throw a tomato at him. You'll do him a favor. It's gonna be a first vegetable he touched since he was born, you know? The rant about Marvel Rivals will not stop until my feelings are validated. Until I feel like my feelings are validated. Here's the thing, is it... I think, by far, I think it's actually kind of boring when somebody talks about their hobby. And I don't simply mean it in a sense of like, I don't like to listen to people talking about their hobby. I don't mind people talking about their hobby. I mean it more in the sense of like, whenever I talk about my hobbies, which includes Marvel Rivals, I think, damn, this shit is fucking boring as fuck to listen to. And so, like, I most of the time try to not talk about it too much. But like, sometimes you kind of have to. Especially right now when I have to like fill in a bunch of dead air. Especially with redoing the shit multiple times. Nice. I thought this was a different gun. Oop. What gun do I have? Oh. Okay. No. Oh, what the fuck? Where are you from? Was he like chasing me the entire game or something? Why is he here? Yeah, what if we go down? Hold up. Did someone shoot at me? Whoop. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's more information. Yeah, I remember seeing you. I'm just curious where you've been. Hmm. God damn it. Hold up. Great. Just breaking my ankles again. The fucking clicking. Here's the thing. Now that I can click my wrist, I do it occasionally, and like, it's more of like it disgusts me because it means that my body is like not doing something right. Why can my wrist click? Fucking not good. I was already very perturbed by the fact that I could like click my pelvis the same way you like crack a knuckle, you know? And now it's even worse. Nice. Oh fuck, all of it damages me, okay. Fuck, another one. Fuck, and also the guy behind me. God damn it. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Fucker. Unbelievable. Nope. Nice. Oh. I didn't even think that was gonna work. I'm not gonna lie. Where's the fucking frogs that comes out every single time? What the fuck? What? Yeah, the fact that I get killed there is fucking stopping. What the fuck is going on? I hate the fact that they walk around like back and forth like that. Where does the frog come from? Clearly somewhere in here it spawns, but like... 12 bullets, that's not enough. One rocket. 65 plus. Not bad. No, no, no. Fuck. I knew that was gonna kill me, but like, I did not expect the amount of enemies there were. That actually surprised me. God damn it. Okay, I was just standing still there for the... Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, did I save or... Okay. At the very least, you cannot rewrite the save from the position of being dead. You know, I saw a video today that was like a more of like a news. I don't regularly consume just a random news sources, but that one was so fucking morbid. It was very short video, and it was essentially about like this woman went bungee jumping. Is that the word for it? Do they literally like spawn in there? Fucker. She went bungee jumping with her boyfriend, apparently. And there is no further explanation in the video, but somehow, for whatever reason, the people who were like supposed to supervise the bungee jumping thing, they didn't harness her with like you know, with the bungee jumping cord, and just thrown her off the cliff. Not the cliff, it's like a bridge. It was like a bridge. It was like an abandoned bridge. And like the video, it's so quick and so morbid that it's almost comical, in the sense that they had literally, quite literally, they had grabbed that woman, like three guys lifted out this woman, and like quite literally like a sacrifice to an angry god, they just thrown her off head first. And one thing that crossed my mind as after I saw the video was the fact that, technically speaking, from her POV, up until everything went wrong, up until she hit the ground, she would have not noticed that something is wrong. Well, because from her POV, you know, like you're doing bungee jumping, right? Oh, look at you, you're scared, so they grab you by like the legs, lift you up, and then they throw you off the cliff. Okay. And then, I don't know, maybe or maybe not, you realize that the cord to your leg is not tied up, and that you're just free falling down. And maybe she didn't even realize it, you know? Because like, it could have been so quick for her. That like she didn't have time to process like, oh wait a minute, I'm not actually like strapped into anything, and then like she's gonna like die for real. But it's a crazy video. I don't even know if I can like show it on Twitch, because like no, it's not like they like shows of like her hitting the ground, you know. It's like a news source. But like I feel like there's some policy of Twitch that like prohibits you from showing somebody getting injured like this. Wait, what is it? I know it said like bridge something, but I have no idea. Hey, hold up. What's Twitch policy? Twitch policy about showing someone getting harmed. Because for example, I know there is another video that I saw right afterwards. And it was like essentially glorifies, promotes, or encourages self-harm or attempt to physically harm or kill each other. This includes sharing graphic details of suicide attempt. No, not that. Prompting, eating, so not that. Engaging in some dangerous stunts. Like cinema challenge or consuming hazardous substance. I mean, bungee jumping could be considered among them. Credible threats, encouraging others, using weapons to threaten, displaying, or linking terrorists. Okay, it seems like I'm kind of covered. Okay, well. But it looks... because it's not exactly... it doesn't exactly show... yeah, this is interesting. But, it's on this one. This one. There it is. Nearby weed in the back rooms. Automated hydrogen generator. Made it very fancy looking. You technically just need 2 water bottles. There it is. This is the video. Okay. Warning graphic content.
A bungee jumper.
You can kind of skip. Like she was gonna go bungee jumping.
Shocking video.
And then she dies. That's all. That's well, she doesn't die immediately on impact, I think, because later in the video they just show like later in the video they talk about the fact that they called paramedics, and then they were like, he's not making out of it, and then like she didn't make it out of it. But like here's the thing. It's almost comical on how casual it is. How casual, how it's like not really... like, technically, the only thing that separates this and like any other bungee jumping that anybody else did is the fact that usually there is a cord, you know? Like, usually people jump down... wait, is that where you spawn in? Oh. Well, okay, can I get out? No. I might need to, like, redo the steps. Ow. That was a crunch. We had 100 health at least, so it's fine. But, it is a wild thing. Like, number one, when I saw it, I was like, what? Like, so they like just forgot about it. But then like afterwards, throughout the videos, they talk about how, what is it called? How like the men who like throw her down, like immediately. I mean, what's your first instinct when you like, damn, I think I killed the person, you know? They run away. They run away immediately. And then they get captured. There is only 3 people in the video, but apparently they arrested 6 in total, which like, okay, I get like the first 3 who like literally were holding her, maybe one other guy who's like, but like how is there like 6 people? That's one kind of made me go, huh, that's weird. How'd there be 6 of them? That's a lot of people. That's more people than I assumed would be called guilty for the crime. Also, it's not like, here's the thing, it's not like, just to say, it's not in like US or Europe where it's in well, it's in it's one of those, it's in South American country, which is, I don't know, does it make it like better or worse? In my opinion, it just means like, oh well, it kind of makes sense because it's probably less regulated, maybe. But like I like, you know, it's kind of like a oops, an accident that kind of could happen in a third world country. But I also would have expected it from like US. In Europe, I would be more reassured, I think. I would be like, yeah, probably alright.
Computer updated.
Like if somebody told me like, hey, well, do you want to go bungee jumping in US? I would be like, no. Do you want to bungee jump in South America? Probably not either. Do you want to bungee jump in like somewhere in Germany? Hell yeah, why not? Because because I'm way more, I'm way more sure that like in Germany there's like 10,000 tests that they did, you know. There've been like a regulation, like they had to follow like some absurd regulation where it's like, well, technically you can only have a, like the rope has to be like 1/3 the length of the tall jump, so that like you don't, there's no chance. Technically there's supposed to be 2 ropes in case if the first one fails, you know, something like that. More group spread. Oh, how many shots can this guy take? Holy fuck. Honestly, it's interesting it's only flying enemies. Yippee! Oh, the fuck? What happened there?
Computer updated. Computer updated. Computer updated.
Huh. I thought it would be like a staircase. It's not. Oh, wait, you can press a button? Okay. God damn it, they bounce exactly at me. God damn it. Wait, what did I do? Oh. Nope. Borehole. Borehole. All it takes to fool this guy is so fucking funny. You just have to go to the right sometimes. That's not what I want to do, but I'm glad I succeeded. I kind of get lost in the amount of weapons I'm carrying. Oh. You know, it is actually insane now to think about it. Hold up, I'm back to Glazing Original Doom. But like in Original Doom, the fact that they literally 3D graphics didn't exist yet. Like 3D graphics didn't exist. They had to like come up with that shit by themselves, you know. And in this case, they didn't really find out 3D graphics. Well, it is 3D graphics, but in case of the Original Doom, what their solution was like, okay, what if we just make 2D graphics look like 3D graphics? And they succeeded in it so well. It was so impressive now to think about it. Now like any idiot can do fucking... Now any idiot can do 3D graphic game, you know. Anybody can do like a boomer shooter with like a 3D graphics and it like all looks kind of 3D. But like back in the original Doom days. Oh no, like in modern day boomer shooters, people would be making the boomer shooter, but it's all 3D emulating 2.5D, so it's like all 3D graphics, but they just like made the PNG for one of the enemy soul look like PNGs, you know. And like it's, I think, a little bit less impressive. Does anybody do 2.5D graphics like that ever again? It would be impressive if I saw some. If I saw some. I'm like, holy shit. I mean, the code, when broken down to me, an idiot, doesn't seem that complicated. But it's more like, it's not complicated on paper, I guess. The best way to describe it. On paper, it sounds pretty simple. They just they would mirror like the top surface and bottom surface. Like they would essentially make it so that like top and bottom were just forever textures that like never goes away, you know. Like that part always would be generated, and then they made it so that the sites are in fact would in fact be generated. So like essentially every single time you took a step, your they would be like, okay, so he took a step, that means that we're generating right and left, generating right and left, and then it's like would be in turn, and they're like, okay, we're generating a turn, you know, all that shit. It sounds less impressive when described, but like it's super fucking impressive in terms of like you had to come up with the idea. Like we cannot do 3D, but we could do 2.5D. And that brought me to thought, what if we never moved on past that? What if we never moved on past that stage, you know? Imagine if like right now, majority of games were some sort of like 2.5D extravaganza. Imagine the majority of modern day games were some sort of like 2.5D extravaganza. And 3D never came to be. We would need to assume that like in that scenario, wait. In that scenarios, like 3D animated films and the likes are also not gonna get made because people are like, because like as soon as those, not in the sense of like, oh, people don't come up with the idea, but I mean like as soon as like that becomes like an option, people would be like, what if we make that a video game? You know?
Computer updated.
Goddamn. Where is he? Son of a bitch. God damn it.
Computer updated. Computer updated.
Ah.
Computer
You motherfucker, unbelievable.
computer
Okay, that one kinda on me.
computer updated. Computer updated.
Really, he can point upwards? Are you fucking kidding me? Unbelievable. Okay, I'm not even sure where I got hit from. What if? Fuck. God damn it. Son of a bitch. I just have so many grenades.
Computer updated. Computer updated. Computer updated.
Nope. Oh fuck, that one me, that one. How many grenades do I have? 42 grenades! Jesus Christ. No wonder I'm so fucking rich. No. At least we got it to 30 grenades. How's he carrying so many grenades? Where does he shove it? Up his ass? Like, what the hell? Unbelievable. I'm not even sure how to kill these guys. What the fuck is this? Got out. Okay, clearly. Grenades?
Computer update. Computer update. Computer update.
How much health do we have? That 90 or 80? Can't tell. It was 90. It was 80, I mean. Oop, that's my bad. More grenades. This is my best friend. It's a grenade. When I see it all around, I throw it again and again. My best friend. Lowly grenade. Very good at killing whatever I can. Oop. Very good at killing again and again. God damn it. Yeah, I think we're done with them. Actually, good time to save. Got out. Up. Good time I saved. Also, I didn't realize I got stuck there. Got note. When I see it all around me again and again. Oh. I don't even know the lyrics. I know it's like when I see you again. Oh. Fucker. Unbelievable. You should bait. It's unbelievable. Oh fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? God fucking damn it. Oh, this we had a great ass. Fucking bastard. Nice. Okay, here's time to save. Hold up.
Computer updated.
This is a dick. Doesn't it look like a
Updated.
man drawn cock and balls on the...
Computer updated.
Okay, computer update. I don't know what the update is. It says computer update every single time, but like I don't know where to check the... There's like a map or something that I missed. No, wait, that's the exit, right? And like, where the fuck does that lead me? Wait, was there an option to go in further down? Wait a minute. What a nicely structured elevator, by the way. Oh fuck, no, wrong button. Press the lever, wrong lever! Whoop. Oh yeah. Got out. Okay. And what that give me? Wait, what? The other guy just spawned in. I don't know. So that's how they reproduce. Oop. Didn't you imagine one day you colonize space and you see like a fucking frog bear creature and lunges at you? Okay. Oh, oh. I don't trust it later, I guess.
Computer updated.
Okay.
Computer updated. Computer updated.
Bro, computer, stop updating.
Computer updated.
Oh wait, this is supposed to be like an enemy, right? Yeah, I like realized a little bit too late. I was like, man. Those fuckers aren't just flying for no reason. Uh-huh. Up. Okay. Listen, I don't have to kill you, but I will because you annoyed me. Nice. A laser, huh? You can build anything with a laser. Ah! I did not expect that.
Computer updated. Computer updated.
Wait, wrong gun. This works. Come on. They don't even hurt you that bad. They're just 107 health left. Nice. Oh. So we just insta-killed this guy, huh? Uh-huh, there it is. What? Huh, okay. I should have saved. It kind of sounds like they're saying Wally, you know, from the animated feature. Wally. From the fact that they call it an animated feature instead of cartoon.
Computer updated.
Me watching Scooby-Doo. This animated feature with a talking dog and it's 4 owners. I was about to say 5, and I was like, no, I don't think there's 5. There was never and never will be 5 members of Scooby-Doo gang. I actually, hold up, sorry, I excluded Scooby-Doo, I guess. You have Scooby-Doo and 4 Madeline kids. That's a. Actually, you know what? Here's the thing. Well, when I was growing up, because like my experience of Scooby-Doo was so independent from anybody who else was growing up. I mean, like classic Hanna-Barbera Scooby-Doo, not even like the 2000 Scooby-Doo, you know? Because my Scooby-Doo was like independent because I was the only one fucking watching it. When I heard there's hate for Scrappy-Doo, I genuinely did not understand because number one, I remember Scrappy-Doo being like just like a one-off. I don't remember him being like very prominent, you know. That's number one. And number two, like I wasn't growing up, you know, with I would just occasionally watch Scooby-Doo, not like wasn't like my only entertainment. In that regard, when I saw hate for Scrappy-Doo, I was like, oh, that's very. Oh, what? Why can't you? What? But what? What? But I did everything right.
Computer updated. Computer updated.
Nice. Okay. Know what? This time we're gonna save. Because clearly something's going awry. Okay, finally. Nice. I don't know why it didn't exit the first time. I was trying to exit and it just didn't work. Oh. You know what's weird? The fact that Scooby-Doo does have like extended family, not only like, oh, he's an uncle to Scrappy-Doo. Oh.
Computer
Oh.
updated.
Oh. Not only he's an uncle to Scrappy Doo, but there is like another like a cousin that like a hillbilly cousin that Scooby Doo has that like people rarely talk about. But like Scooby Doo is like a dog, right? Like here's the question I think that proposes this, but by account of the fact that there is Scrappy Doo and there is wait, what? Huh, okay. On account that there is Scrappy Doo and oh, you mean I have to like okay. I was like, oh cool, I can like get back different levels. No, you have to like goes a long way. So like Scooby-Doo having like a nephew that is Scrappy-Doo. Now Ron obviously implies he has like extended family member that's like the mom. Well, either the mom or the brother. Because either the mom or the dad that are related to Scooby-Doo. Right? It's more likely to be... It's more likely to be the dad because they're carrying... And actually, again, like this brings back like he has like a whole extended family. And on account of the fact that Scrappy-Doo talks, that means that their genetic trait is the fact that they have like there's multiple talking dogs that talk for whatever reason. There's Scooby-Doo, there's Scrappy-Doo, there is a cousin that Scooby-Doo has that like also talks, by the way. And also Scrappy-Doo is labeled as a nephew. Okay. But does it or does it not imply that like the other member of Scooby-Doo family is married? And they could be not married, you know? Like, nothing wrong with that. But like I think it's more comical if you imagine that like there is somebody who had to officiate a dog marriage between at least one talking dog and another hopefully also talking dog. Wouldn't it be weird if you had like a talking dog and they're marrying like a I know, like if a talking dog is hidden on non-talking animal, is it like does the other animal cannot talk because they're like intellectually less, or is it they're intellectually less, or is it that they're like or is it they're on the same level? It's just like one of them can't talk for whatever reason, you know? Because actually in that regard, okay, in that regard, I think you're saying Scooby-Doo is never labeled as like a particularly smart dog, but like if he and his family are the only ones who can talk, and the reason they can talk is because they're like smarter, that would make them pretty smart, you know? Like it's smart for because like as far as we know, dogs cannot comprehend language. At least we assume so far. Like that, they cannot comprehend a language like, you know, please, thank you, and self-awareness.
Acquired personnel located. Exiting lines. Entering factory. Shut down dog processing plant.
Like, what I mean by that is that, like, dog never gonna ask you how your day going, you know? Dog never gonna be like...
Computer updated.
Dog never gonna be like, how are you feeling specifically, I guess. How's your day going? How are you feeling? But like, if dog could comprehend
Updated.
the question of how's your day going and could ask you that, even no, we're not talking like Scooby-Doo level, like, you know, fucking roll. How's it going, Shaggy? And like it's not in that way, but like in sense of like just some you know, like how there's like what's it called, there's like this products I saw online where it's like buttons that you like pre-program with like a certain word, and like if you press it, like, and it's very popular with like dog and like other animal owners where they're like, look, my dog, if it wants a pet, it can go, it can press the pet button. If it wants to like if it wants a treat, it can press the treat button, you know. And like some of them are like over engineered to the point of like, it's like park, pet, sleep, home, you know, stuff like order me McDonald's, you know, like stuff like that. And in that regard, like if you pre-programmed those buttons, oh, okay, if you pre-program those buttons with question of how, why, you know, and like they would never, like the dog would never use it like, how is weather today? Oh fuck. No, game. How is weather today? How is the park? Like it never, like the dog never would like ask that question.
Updated.
But like if dog could,
Computer.
that would make it smarter than other dogs. And but by that regard,
Updated.
Scooby-Doo could be like the smartest dog, but he would be like pretty dumb as a human, you know. I think this is gonna, I don't know why I'm having this discussion, but this is like a philosophical question of like, is Scooby-Doo dumb or smart if we take into account that he's a dog that can talk, you know? If we take into account that he's a dog that can talk, is he smart because he's like a dog that understands the language? Or is he or is he still dumb because like he gets elevated? He gets like an extra status from it, you know? Because like you never would praise a human for being able to talk, you know? You know, like damn, this guy's he can talk. Holy shit! What? No again. Wow. I accidentally pressed the Q. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Computer.
In most games, Q is well, clearly Mario Rivals it would be like the ultimate.
Updated.
But like I'm not trying to press the Q for ultimate. I'm pretty sure I'm trying to get the map.
Computer.
And I don't know what the fuck, what game has the map press Q. I think for my theory that Scooby-Doo is a smart dog, but he's very smart because he's a dog, he can talk. We need to have an example of other dogs that can talk being on relatively the same level as Scooby-Doo. Because like if other dogs that can talk can do like a fucking PhD, you know, then like Scooby-Doo is pretty dumb. But if like on average he's the same level of intelligence as any other dog and he's like dog that can talk, then he's pretty smart dog. Hold up. I didn't want this to open. Is there Scientist dog in Scooby-Doo. Can't believe I'm asking this. Yes, Horton Doo is a scientist dog in Scooby-Doo franchise. He's introduced as Scooby-Doo's uncle in the series, a pup named Scooby-Doo. Role he is depicted as mad scientist who conducts lab experiments. And appearance, he appears wearing a lab coat, Where Do of Do Man. In code during his episode, Where Do Man. Hold up, Horton Doo. Can I get a Horton Doo? I want to see Horton Doo. I don't want to see Horton from Where's Horton Here's Who. Horton Doo Scooby Doo. like this actually fucks up so much. Holy shit, he does wear a lab coat and he looks exactly like Scooby Doo. So is he like? So that implies that in fact Scooby Doo is kind of dumb. If like. Oh, hold up. There's like entire family tree. So missing Link Doo, Yankee Doodle Doo, Great Grandpa Scooby, Grandpa Scooby, then Doda Doo. Hold up. Wait, hold up. How's so Grandpa Scooby? Then there is like Whoopsie Doo, Dixie Doo, Scooby Dum, Scooby D, Dooby Doo, Dooby Doo. But they're like uncles to. So they're related to Grandpa Scooby then, right? If they're uncles to Dada Doo and Mumsy Doo, and Horton Doo is like a brother of Dada Doo, then you have. So Yabba Doo is related to Scooby Doo. Skippy Doo and Howdy Doo are also related to Scooby Doo because they're like brothers. And then there's Ruby Doo. Okay, on account of that his uncle is literally a scientist, I think maybe Scooby Doo is not that smart. It is crazy that there is a. Wait, why is this picture of Dada Doo has a fucking a top hat? Excuse me? Okay, this is definitely a furry art. This is not drawn by a human. This is not drawn by a human. Hold up. This is like I'm 99% sure this one is made by a furry because like there is no way an average person draws dogs like this. This is not drawn. This is not them drawing. Well, actually, the name's listed. It's on Facebook. I don't think this is well. Number one, I think it's official art, and number two, I think this is drawn by a furry for sure. Okay, so thank you for telling me that there is in fact a scientist Scooby Doo. Okay, to be fair, calling him scientist Scooby Doo. Is his wait? There a missing link to a dog?
Computer update.
Like on account that they labeled it as like a missing link between Scooby and like the rest of the dog species. You're telling me there was like a one very smart dog, and then like, oh, maybe that's why Scooby Doo is actually pretty dumb. There is like there's been like years of like breeding between like a missing link dog that like can talk, and like the average cannot talk dog. That's why Scooby Doo also can like pronounce all his like R's correctly. Roll. That's why he has a speech impairment as well. Either that or there's some breeding going on in Scooby Doo family. Scooby Doo line like keeps it in the family, I guess. I don't know. What is the lore of Scooby-Doo? And I need more information. I need to find out more about Scooby-Doo. The first, these fish are way scarier than they are in the original game. Motherfucker. It's their time. Now what I love when like when the original property like Scooby-Doo gets like some like singer on it, and like they go extra hard for their reason. Like they don't have to go hard, but they will. They will curb stomp your grandpa, you know. What the fuck? It has a shield, huh? Shield, huh? What the fuck? Interesting. Did he say potato? Am I crazy? I swear to God, he just like screamed potato at me. Potato. Where the fuck are we? I for a second I forgot that there's so many more levels to this game. Oh, I didn't even have to. Okay. Nice. Okay, I can definitely hear him saying trespasser. It's clearly what he said. You know, when Devil Dinosaur came out, well, number one, he came out just this season. I'm back to talking Mario Rivals. Devil Dinosaur came out this season, and he was pretty busted. I think they decreased him a little bit, but like not. It wasn't even like that big of a nerf. Anyway, he came out just this season, and I saw it. As soon as he came out, I was like, no, that's gonna be my new, like, I'm gonna learn this guy. But now I realized, I played him just a little bit. I realized I fucking hate the fact that he's like a very easily spotted and shredded through. At least I feel like oh, this is where we are. Okay. At least I feel like whenever you're going Devil Dinosaur, it's kind of like it's difficult in the sense that like if you have on the enemy team anybody who does a lot of damage, specifically like too high damage DPS, you can get shredded through for sure. I rarely. Oh. And here's the thing, to a certain regard, is it me just being yet to be familiarized with the character? Partially, yeah. Also, it's about the fact that it's just me saying that essentially he's not as busted as people say. Essentially because I often do shred through Devil Dinosaur as a Emma and Penny main, because like he's not immune to getting grabbed and fucking thrown around, so it's pretty easy. And if you're Penny, he's just the biggest target to like constantly stop from doing anything. Oh. Huh? What was that? Time to save. Oh. Are they just stomping these guys out here? Stop it. Nice. I feel like here's the thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but my struggles with Mara Rivals character don't reflect the characters that people usually struggle with. Like, my struggling characters are absolutely not Devil Dinosaurs. I can tolerate this Devil Dinosaur because I can constantly just grab the fucker. I can tolerate Gambit because during his ult I can just kill Gambit most of the time. At least to a certain degree. As long as I press Gambit, I can definitely kill the fucker. Processing plant, huh? As long as I press Gambit, I can definitely kill Gambit. But the character that I do struggle against is the fucking Moon Knight, the... Oh, to be fair, fucking... What's his name? Moon Knight, sometimes Namer, for sure. Ooh, when you encounter a good Hawkeye player, that's day ruined. I'm done. Like, in fact, today as I was playing, my teammate Cloak and Dagger got killed during her ult by a fucking Hawkeye player. And she was like, what? How the fuck? Like, first time, huh? God damn it sniped me. In fact, this is a bitch of a Hawkeye players. Fucking Hawkeye player doesn't even need to be ulten to kill Cloak and Dagger during her ult. If you have a fucking Hawkeye player that just knows how to aim for a headshot and they land a really good one, they can fucking take out Cloak and Dagger right as she finishes the ult. It's such a bitch. Especially because it's not like it's unpredictable paths. As soon as you see that Cloak and Dagger is going to the fucking left, you just go, okay, I'm gonna go. And then like what the fuck? What? As soon as you see that Cloak and Dagger is going to the left, you go, okay, well, this is where my dagger is. Okay. Does it just send you straight to the Strider? Oh, time to save here. Actually, because we did save. No information where that send you. What about the water? Ah, acid, I see. The boom sound effect every single time. Boom, boom, boom. The me me after the date. How many booms is that? Boom, boom. How many booms is that pussy? Boom, boom. It's a little bit comedic. What the fuck is happening to those guys, by the way? I'm wondering. I have not heard of them for a while now, which is quite a shame. I mean, they've been on fucking, was it Con? Been on one of those like fucking TV shows where they were like, look at the Rizzler is Morgan. Which, by the way, Rizzler is not even originally part of their team. You know, he was fucking recruited, you know, like it's a, like it's fucking sport, and they were like, I see a lot of potential in this guy. Let's bring him to the team. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, straight into lava? Yeah. We're seeing a lot of these basic Zorgs? Is that what their name is? Zoids? Just out here fucking juice pressing this guy. Crazy. Wait, how is this an like? What is this acid? Microcompression chamber deactivated. What is this acid? Is this like a essentially bunch of stomach acid, or what the fuck is it? It's like immediately kills you on contact. So. Sorry, it was very funny when the guy just like fell right next to me, you know? This guy's just in the middle of it. Imagine. Here's the thing. I think what is more okay, actually, hold up. I'm thinking like in a Force game, they show you a process of like one of these fucking robots being made from like you essentially. They're making you into one of those. And I'm thinking like what's more horrific? If like if I as a protagonist, right, stop this entire procedure midway, or if I stopped it like only after it's done. Like, what's horrific? A bodily mutilation or halfway done bodily mutilation, you know? Essentially, if somebody like skinned you alive, right? Would you like it more? I don't know what the fuck I'm going on. Would you like it more if like they stopped skinning you midway through? Or would you prefer to or would you prefer them like to finish the job at least? Like is stopping mid torture really the preferred outcome? And I don't mean simply of like, damn, you didn't even like finish the job, like what I didn't suffer enough. But I mean like more in the sense of like, usually during torture and stuff, like people die. And so I imagine it's like, if you follow through, right? If you're skinning somebody alive, okay? You're skinning somebody alive, and they, and like you stop midway, they have a chance to be saved and survive. Versus if you skin them alive fully, and they just die on the spot from shock or whatever, would that be better? I guess the question that I'm going through right now is like, would you prefer a death at the end of the pain, or would you prefer to survive even after going through all the pain? I don't know, it's a weird question.
Infiltrate and destroy strong main reactor.
Cool. Huh. Oh.
Computer updated. Computer updated.
It's kind of like it was a kind of like was that what the fuck? Wait, hold up. Let me take a look at you. So you're like, wait, what? Oh. Bro, what the fuck? Huh? That is huh. Uh, Here's the thing. Before it's like, oh, it's weird, it's like mutilated humans. This time it's weird because it's like mutilated humans, but it's also like babes with big fucking knockers who like kind of moan whenever they attack you. So that kind of makes it weird. I'm saying it's like weird. Like specifically like the sound that they make when they attack you. That's weird. I did not.
Location update.
Honestly, I genuinely did not expect the big titted babes.
Location update. Location update.
Wait, what if I just start throwing grenades at this guy? I have plenty grenades. And he's also a very big target, so I can just do clean hits this time. Ah, fuck. Missed. Yo! How many grenades was that? Like, fucking 20? Holy shit. That's fucking insane. Hold up. I should have saved on top, but like I'm gonna do a save. Lower mines. Oh fuck. I said I was doing loading. Okay, hold up. Where is he? Come here. I got plenty grenades for you, buddy.
Location update. Location update.
You know what's weird thing about Cyclops in Mara Rivals now? When I listen to his voice lines, he sounds so much more like a soldier. Not, I don't mean it in the sense of like, okay, so obviously that was like characterization of Cyclops for a while, that he's like, he essentially a soldier. With all the terms considered, he's a soldier fighting a war on multiple fronts, partially for humans, mostly for mutants, right? And but most of the characterization I was getting about fucker, because I'm more like a Wolverine fan more than anything. Okay, no. More in contrast to Wolverine, Cyclops' obvious characterization was just that of a Boy Scout leader. He was just a straight edge. So he was a straight man to the Logan's I'm gonna eat you man, you know. And in that regard, I did not like Mara Rivals really showed me how, at least whenever I hear his voice line, I think like this man is like like a soldier, you know? He's straight up like a hoorah. Like every voice line he does is like that of from a soldier movie of like on your six, chapter 5, you know, shit like that. Hoorah! Like you expect him to be like hoorah, you know? Fuck. Yeah, you expect him to be like that kind of guy. And in that regard. But here's the thing, also like his voice line do kind of make me think this man is autistic. And I since then I had found out more stuff about Cyclops. There is some stuff that I already knew about Cyclops, but like for example, like one of the things that I knew already is that essentially it's a so here's the thing, Scott Summers, Cyclops, had a lot of relationships with telepaths. Okay, Jean Grey, what's the name? Emma Frost. I think Psylocke is somehow there as well. The answer for that varied. For example, one of them being like essentially him being next to Jean Grey for so long, just kind of like turned him as into like a sex magnet for other telepaths. But the current answer that, at least the one that I'm satisfied with the most, is the fact that there is like a bit where they're like discussing it, and essentially the idea is that like Scott's mind is so structured that it's like kind of like his mind is so structured that it entices telepaths into like being around him because they just he's too like well structured, you know, like especially the part where he's essentially what's it called, essentially like he uses his optical beams to like bounce off stuff, right? He does it a lot of like bounces and stuff with his optical blast, and that's like requires him to constantly like calculate like trajectories, and that makes it like essentially imagine like an average mind being like a fucking TV static, you know? Imagine if like every human on Earth exhibited some sort of like frequency passively as they were walking around. Like there was like some sort of frequency that they were doing on, and everybody was like TV static or like, you know, a specific like amount of noise, you know, like some people are like just fucking trash cans banging against each other, and like you could hear it constantly. That's like being a telepath, right? And Scott Summers in that regard is, for their reason, he's a metronome. He sounds constantly in 3.2 in 3.2 frequency. Whoop, yeah, that one. You constantly just hear around him. You constantly just hear like and it just calms you down, you know? And that's why like telepaths like him so much. That's why telepaths chicks dig him. That, which by the way, is that like comic book explanation did prompt me to the idea that like there's probably like other people that would have the same effect within the Marvel comics. For example, what's his name? For example, definitely not Spider-Man, because like while he does have to like sometimes he has to often like calculate like swinging and momentum and stuff like that, you know. He's not like he has like more on his mind besides that. Like he does have ADHD, but like Reed Richards maybe he's a married man, and it seems like, at least from a voice line I got from Emma Frost, his mind might be a little bit too complex. It's like like most people do like background noise. For him, with him around Reed Richards, you just constantly hear a fucking lecture. Like it's all just quantum and equations and calculating like the probabilities and stuff. You know, and like the most basic thought within Reed Richards' mind is a quadratic equation with already line graph created. Okay, it already comes with a line graph. Nice. Oh. The fuck is... Oh yeah. These were bitches. But like in that same regard, Captain America, his mind probably also like very structured because it's Captain America. For example, like oh, and Hawkeye and what's his name, and Bullseye probably because Hawkeye, Hawkeye is one of the few Avengers who can handle Cap's shield the same way that Cap does, which is like doing like bounces, you know. And that requires like a lot of precision and motor control. Like I imagine Captain America's mind is probably like sounds like fucking peaceful like ocean, you know, or like a lake sounds on the like on the beach of a lake, just constant sound of like a waves falling. Cool. But in that same regard, again, but probably Bullseye, because he's like, he calculates probabilities that like you can't even imagine. He knows how to make like a fucking like to be able to make a pencil bounce with enough force to like enter somebody else's like brain, you know. He probably like calculates crazy probabilities all the time. Like his entirety of his mind is nothing just like but miles per hour, you know, and the like, and then velocity and the forces, and the velocity of the forces. I mean. Oop. Again, very weird with chicks. Oh. Wait, do they wear heels? Am I crazy? Oh. Number one, is that a fucking tail? What the fuck is that? No. Kind of like it's out of their spine. Are they wearing heels? No. No, I don't think so. They're just shoes. Weird. So anyway, but yes, I think the what's their name? Telepaths need to give a chance to good old buddy Bullseye to, like, they're gonna be around him and they're gonna be like, God damn, this is even more structured than Scott. But also, I think here's the thing about like Scott mind just being so well structured, like it attracts telepaths. I also still think it's kind of autism. I think it might be he might be also autistic. Especially there's this panel where Jean Grey like kisses Scott on the cheek, and he's like, "Love you, wife," and it's like that's the most autistic thing I ever seen in my life. Like, not a specific pet name, "Love you, wife." But also it may be because he's not sure if it's Jean Grey her clone, or if it's Emma Frost in the wig. It could be either one of those. I get it. What the fuck am I doing wrong? What am I supposed to do? Because I defeated the big bad that like pretty easily by constantly just throwing grenades at the fucker. Hmm. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, I don't know. Do I need to just fall down into there? Hold up. I think so, yeah. I think that was the answer. Damn, our protagonist does a lot to just fight off aliens. Like, but by now, you know, his other option is just to like curl up in the ball somewhere and like, you know, hide away. Not like constantly go around, do all this shit, you know? Jumping into an exhaust port? I don't know what the fuck this is. Whoop. Yeah, I see I'm gonna need to repeat that. What time is it? 2:08. Yeah. God damn it. Wait. Ah, son of a bitch. It's a boom sound effect. God damn it. Okay, at least it's not the same fucking... Oh wait, was the like the new weapon we got for killing specifically the new that big enemies that we encountered? You know, like that seemed like a perfect opportunity to test out the new weapon, right? Like you got that big guy that's gonna take multiple hits, but we instead just cheesed it with by throwing grenades at his face constantly, throwing my fucking balls in his face, you know. God damn it. No cells for hyperblast, no railgun. BFG 10k? Oh. Wait, what the fuck is this? Cool. Wait, so we picked up the gun, but we didn't even pick up the ammunition? What kind of bullshit is that? God damn it. What a sniper. Holy shit. And this is how we do it now. Okay. Be careful of the difficult enemies too. Good time to save. And this time save, not load. Ah. Oh, and I ran out of ammo. Nope. And another one. Still weird. Oh, he exploded for me. Thank you. The kind of effect I have on chicks. You know, they're willing to shoot their own comrade. Damn, look at this guy. Like women, robots, whatever. They all dig me. You dig me? Fuck again. Is it gonna be fighting? Oh, he didn't even kill them. Still weirded out, but like it is a very weird. Specifically the mounts, very weird. Whoever was behind that decision, I don't know, dude. The big booba cyborgs are an unusual choice. Damn, this game is dark. Holy shit. Like, not dark as in like depressing, dark as in like I literally can't see shit. Oh, map. Cool. Oh, okay. Remember in the first game was just absolute nonsense and I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I still don't get it. What the fuck's going on? Bro, stop squatting. There you are. Hey, honey. Why do... Actually, okay, here's... I think I get the idea. Like, ooh, if you like... Like, why would aliens create big-titted robots with a fucking rocket launchers? But like... if you were to see a big-titted robot with a rocket launcher, wouldn't you like pause for a second? I mean, if you've seen some big bazookas and then like he also carrying a big bazooka, you would kind of go like, oh, wait a minute. You would be considering your options. You would be like, what if? Fuck. This is how we do it now. What's this? Again, a weird noise, weird noise. Very... Oh. Hold up, that's not what I was gonna use. That's too precious of a resource to use on these fuckers. Sorry, darling. It was never meant to be. Whoop. No matter how big big your breasts are. Good time to save. Hold up. It's a one-shot weapon. Hold up. Brilliant. Is it power plant? I assume so. Nope, not here. I just was saving at the random spot, so I have no idea. Hey Shaktunik, how's it going? Whoop. Yep, another VTuber. How's it going? How are you doing today? I don't know what you're talking about because I mean, number one, I don't watch many VTubers. Mainly use VTubing because I don't want to do like a webcam and everything. But I don't want to do like a face reveal. But like Quake, I don't know. I'm just doing Quake entire Quake series, so that's kind of what I'm doing. I know what everybody else doing. Maybe they're copying me, so. Oh. Copy. Properties. For whatever reason, my chat doesn't work, so I have to restart it. Oop. Copy link. Properties. Okay, now everything's in order. I mean, usually I don't see VTubers over here, but but over here, but in these couple of days I've seen about 5. Well, that's I don't know. I mean, genuinely, I have no idea. I mean, there was RTX remake. I don't know how else to call it, of both the original game, the enhanced edition of the original game, which is not bad. And then there was the like a remake for this one, which was like all relighted with a new Nvidia like fucking faders. But it's kind of like when I saw that one, I was kind of like, not a big fan. I'm a way bigger fan of just like of enhanced textures of the first enhanced first game enhanced. I'm kind of a fan of that one. It didn't look that bad, but like seems to be the original game graphics are very pixelated, or I guess lack of pixels. Well, yeah, this is the original Quake 2, you know. But they did make a enhanced by Nvidia, like with ray trace lighting, Quake 2, which when I saw it, I was kind of displeased. I didn't like how it looked. It very much reminded me of that Nvidia presentation for like the games, you know. What do you mean? What did I do with the graphics? So like everything's like the original graphics. It's the original game. I can't change it. It's okay. Wait, hold up, video. 8-bit textures. Oh shit! What? Oh no, the brightness is very high. Yeah, because this game is dark as hell. I cannot see shit. As I'm playing this game, I'm thinking like, can I even see stuff? You know, that's the problem. This game is very dark. I cannot see stuff. Like, not only the fact that it's dark, like you can see the bars, right, in the game. You can see like the bar literally behind me. Like, the size of the screen, this maximum size of the screen that's allowed to me, it's smaller than my screen right now. So everything behind the screen, you know, like the basic blue wallpaper of Windows basic blue wallpaper, bright, like shines at me and makes everything else I'm seeing like very, very, very dark. Like I cannot see stuff in this game easily. Like it's very difficult. Like if I did, yeah, that's the thing. You didn't fix the dark areas. You just made the graphics look dull as heck. But don't worry, it's a common mistake. What you did is just work around, but it didn't fix. It didn't fix, yeah. Like it's still dark. It's still very dark to, like it's still very dark game. I can barely tell what the fuck's going on. I mean, what's the actual solution then? Because I have no idea. Ooh, you can help me? Yes, please. Please, do help. Because I genuinely don't know. I also don't know where I'm going. Oh. Yes, default OpenGL. That's the drivers. Right? Software. It's on default OpenGL. Okay. I think it's about here. Oh god, it's dark. Okay. Type in commands. What do I need to type? I'm open to everything because it's like now that I'm looking at this is super dark. I can barely tell. Like this is actually super dark. Okay, G. Wait, do I need to save before that? I kind of want to save before that, so hold up. Just in case. So GL underscore module 5. Okay. Then with underscore restart. Oh god, that's so much better. Oh, finally. Finally I can see stuff. My goodness. Okay, now I need to figure out where I need to go. Because oh, this is very good. Ah. But it's good that I saved. Whoop. Oh. Well, number one, the game crashed, which is fantastic. Number two, what did I do in the objective? I don't know. What is my objective? I have no idea. I'm in the reactor. Oh, that's what it is? Okay. The reactor. Infiltrate and destroy strong main reactor. Go to the coolant factory. Lowers the coolant for reactor. Kills secret 0. Okay. Okay. I didn't know. Okay, that explains it. Huh. Okay. Because this game didn't start with any tutorial. Okay. Toxic waste. But what I was gonna say is that because this game didn't give any like tutorials or anything. Well, I mean, obviously, but like also at the same time, like press F1 to on the other side of the main area. So the other side of the well, oh, thank you so much for the help and move is correcting the graphics. It's so much better. Wait, hold up. Is it so dark? Oh. No, it's pretty bright here. Okay. Access to big gun denied. Because this is what we unlocked, right? We lowered the shield, I think. Ah, fuck, that's poisonous. Reactor, infiltrate and destroy strong main reactor. Go to the cooling facility. Actually, can I call you Shaq for short? Dude, what's your thought on the on these? Hold up. Okay. Can I just control visas? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It does. Does it like essentially? Does this essentially invert the? Does this essentially invert the like color palette? Because it feels like it just inverts the shadows. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, there's still like dark spot, but the dark spots are where the bright spots used to be, and the bright spots are where the dark spots used to be. Like this game, like when I look at it, like this. It reminds me of like when you make a Minecraft house, right? And then like, yeah, it did save the things. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of a Minecraft house where like you essentially build like a massive structure and then you realize that you don't have enough like torches or light sources to prevent mob spores from spawning, so like everything is dark, you know. But I had actually the question, what do you think about these like oh, is this what I need to do? No, I don't think it is. No, I did press the button, right? And that lowered this, right? And what's the next step from here? I don't get it. Because the next step from here is turn to the left, which gives you this. And then if you go to the right. Okay. Oh wait, video. Oh yeah, the brightness is all the way at the max. Oh yeah, that's way more toned down. Oop. Oh. Okay. If there's an enemy, it's clearly I'm going to the right direction. Okay, here's the exit. Okay. No, I know I need to exit and I need to exit in case of it like because the previously it closed down with the previously it closed down by itself. It like accidentally like closed the entire game as it was saving. So
Computer update.
but hopefully like the game just doesn't crash again and that's
Computer update.
sorry. Hopefully this game doesn't just crash again and I can just continue playing without I don't know, I just don't want to close the game. Yeah. Shaq. So I have a question. What's your thought on the big-breasted enemies with the cannons? Because it feels very weird. Like I get that it's like it's a 1997 game, but like it feels very weird to just suddenly out of all of these like monsters, there's just like they're just ladies with big milkers, you know, in front of you, and they're shooting cannons at you, and then they also moan for some reason. Whoop. Because genuinely my thought process is, to be fair, if I was like an alien species and I was trying to attack humans, right? Well, well, I mean, they are kind of naked in sense that like all the important bits are covered with like metal, but like, damn, how come like I've had like 7 of them or something on the previous level and not a single one here, so I can like show the example.
Computer update.
To be fair, here's the thing. I have not played Quake 1 or 2 up until like this month, I guess. Okay, I'm all up for the plot twist. What I was gonna say is that like I didn't play Quake 1 or 2 until this month. Like I finished Quake 1 like enhanced edition literally right before starting Quake 2, and then I started Quake 2 and we're right now going through it for the first time. But I did play Quake 4 back in the day. Quake 4, to be fair, was very like, especially the theme, that scene, you know, it's so gruesome and kind of cool. I cannot wait to play that. Here's the thing. Quake 1, there is a thing that like I constantly was asking as I was playing it. Is that I genuinely don't know what the plot was about. Like, in the sense of like, what the fuck was the game even about? Like, it's not simply in the sense of like Doom 1 didn't have like a story, you know, didn't have like a major story, but still had like a certain plot to it, you know. Quake 1 had absence of the story altogether. It had like a why are you defeating like why are you defeating that like creature? Why are you collecting the runes, you know? Are we talking about Quake 1 or Doom? Because Doom, I guess. Quake 1, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. Because Quake 1? Because it literally just starts with like you have to collect the runes to defeat the what's it called? Defeat the fucking demon or whatever. And then you collected all the runes. Congratulations, now defeat the demon. And then you defeat the demon and it's like not the demon, it's like an eldritch creature. But like yeah, you defeated whatever the fuck you defeated, and then it's like congratulations, you win. And I genuinely have no idea what it's about. No, it doesn't really have a plot.
Computer.
Whereas Doom 1 at least proposes you like there's like demons on Mars, you know. It has beyond simple plot. It has like it has plot of like Minecraft before it got bought by Microsoft, and now Minecraft for some reason has like a ancient builder civilization. It's a simple plot. I mean, to be fair, it's not like the game wasn't fun. The game was pretty fun. It just in general it can wait. Did this reset? No. Wait. No. Okay. It was pretty fun game. It just like I'm just questioning like what I played, you know, in terms of like it has like beyond, because like I would describe Doom 1 as a simple plot. Quake 1 plot is just like, you know. I have no idea. Yeah, it's your... Well, I mean, honestly, hold up. Here's the thing. Honestly, I have no idea. To be honest with you, I wasn't gonna play... I wasn't gonna pay for a 30-year-old game, you know? So, I just pirated from... yeah, I think so. I just pirated the game. It got installed as a file, and I just pressed Quake.exe. To be fair, it's larger than just Quake.exe. There's a ground zero dedicated server. Rogue. I have no idea. Yeah. I don't know. Like it just came in. It just came in as a. Interesting. I mean, I didn't have like many problem. The only problem I've been having is with the what's it called? The only problem I've been having is with the with the settings. Even with music. Oh right, there isn't music. I just realized it. Huh. I just realized there isn't actually any music. That's weird. Is the music supposed to be running in the background? There's supposed to be like some rock or something. Interesting. That's
Location.
I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I honestly, how could have I known? Like, I mean, my two options to play this game was to go on a pirate website, and pirate the pirate the Quake 2, right? Just go on the website that I trust, search up Quake 2 and get it, right? Or to pay for Quake 2 like RTX, which I genuinely didn't want. Yeah. No, I know. Actually, I remember when I had one game. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was Need for Speed, and I remember like when you were installing it, like on a PC, you had like one side of the disc, and then midway through they're like, okay, now take out the disc, flip it, you know, you flip the disc, and and the other side of the disc needed, and it's like, and that was that was weird. I think that was funky. That was a funky times. Now you don't have CD disc at all. Now, like when you buy a physical copy of the games, they're gonna give you like a code, for Steam code, and they're gonna be like, here you go. Which is funky. Yeah. Genuinely, I got hacked, and the person who hacked it started like posting like the spam, and then got suspended, obviously. And then every single time I tried to make an appeal to X, they're like, no, we actually don't see anything wrong with it. We actually don't see anything wrong with banning your account. And I'm like, okay. And so I was like, okay, can I disable my account? And then they're like, you actually have to make an appeal first to us about disabling your account because you're suspended. I'm like, okay, that's a choice. Here's the thing, I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I'm not actually, like, all the times I've been on Twitter, which is not a lot, I've only thought that place was a shithole. Because, like, first time I made an account, I scrolled by a little bit and I was like, this is nightmare. What the why is anybody using it? And then I didn't remember when it was, like second time or something. I scrolled a little bit more and I was like, oh, it's still a shithole. Just most of it was racism and half-naked anime girls, which is, you know, again, not a great look, I would say. And then the next thing I saw was and the next time I used Twitter was because my Discord got hacked, and I was like, hey, Discord, can you like do something about it? And like eventually Discord did respond and essentially told me, no, sorry, Bucko, we cannot do anything about this. The best we can do is delete your account and create a new one. I was like, okay. And then my Twitter got hacked, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, this is the girls I was talking about. Like the half-naked robot girls. Fuck. Didn't I do a save? So in general, my experience with Twitter has not been positive, I would say. I also keep forgetting to save. I'm too coddled by modern games.
Locator.
I'm too coddled by modern games.
Locator updated.
Really? Huh.
Locator
That's unusual because I had put very loose restriction on auto mod. I essentially gave it like almost nothing. Like the stuff that like I I put like in auto mod to like detect was mostly the bots going best viewers, AI viewers, top viewers, just viewers but with like a weird S that's like not registered as English language. Really, shit doesn't count. Okay, I guess for me it works. Maybe it's streamer. I also banned the word. I think I banned the word Discord. I don't remember if I don't remember if it was just Discord or if it was like message me on Discord, something like that. Like I banned those because there would also be like bots coming in like message me on Discord right now, but like it would be like you know, I'm somewhat of a I'm somewhat of a VTuber model. Yeah. Like sometimes because sometimes you like sometimes you have like somebody join in and they're like, how are you doing? Like it's literally scripted, so they go like, how are you doing? Interesting. Anyway, I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Anyway, do you need some banners? Join like contact me on Discord, so I can show you my work. And it's like I to be fair, it's a little bit fun to just call those people's because they're not people, they're just automated message, just to call them clankers and like not even ban them, just keep them like chatting. And like, Warm Cave, please contact me on Discord. Warm Cave, contact on Discord now. Actually, well, number one, I actually need to update my Discord thing. It does remind me that I do need to update my Discord thing. Like, so as I said before, my Discord gets hacked, and then I had to like delete the account, create a new Discord account. And so because of that, like I created a new account with a new server. But while my Discord was hacked, I kept getting like people going in like no, not people, but like bots going in like it's not exactly bad luck. It was multiple it was like a series of attempts at all of my accounts in any sphere. Essentially, one of my friends got like it spread like a fucking STD. One of my friends got hacked on Discord and sent me like a not even a link. He sent me like a picture of a fake Mr. Beast tweet where like he's collaborating with some fucking betting service or something, and then send a picture of like a fucking like, oh look, money actually came from here, you know, and no other word. And so I decided foolishly to check out the website. I didn't actually do anything there, but I did check out the website, which gave them the ammunition to go after me next. And so I had suffered multiple hacks. At first they went after all of my emails, which I managed to like squash, put down. They hacked both my personal Discord and the Discord for my channel, which one of which I could recover immediately, and another I had to like delete entirely. Anyway, so one of my friends on Discord told me be careful about Discord links when he was thinking I got hacked as well. And then I just played with him, and until he blocked me on Discord asking me if I knew someone took my account. Oh damn. So yeah, I'm talking about these chicks. Like they have robust breasts, nice ass, and they're robots. Like, isn't it a little bit weird? Because essentially, like whenever they're like attacking you, they kind of moan a little bit, and it's kind of weirds me out. Like it makes me a little bit weird. Like damn, do we need to fight the robots really? I mean, I'm here for, you know, I'm here for some of that straw goosey, okay? Make love, not war. That's what I say. Her hands may be cold, but her heart is surely warm, okay? That's what matters. But what I was gonna say before that, I was gonna say. So anyway, they tried to hack me in multiple ways. Like I squashed almost every attempt on my emails. I didn't manage to save one of my Discords, but I did manage to save another one. Hey, that's spoilers for future installments, okay? No spoiler. Also be warned, she only likes the purists. My love is strong, okay? But so what I was gonna say is that they actually even attempted to hack my Steam account. But here's the thing: when they tried to essentially deposit like, they didn't try to deposit money. They essentially tried to like buy a game from me and give it to somebody else. And when they tried to do that, like the problem is I didn't have enough money on my Steam account to buy the game. So it just was like, so I just got a notification like, hey, we denied like your purchase of, I don't even remember what the fuck it was. We denied you like this 20 € purchase. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. I never made it. And then I immediately made sure to like secure my Steam account after that. Here's the thing. Up until now, I also had absolutely zero issues. Up until now. The problem is that the first, like my friend sent me that first STD of a fucking website because he got hacked. And then the next thing he saw is that I did exact same thing he did, which is like sending every single person that I know on Discord a fucking like a link to. Yeah, like I've been internet conscious for majority of my life. It is. Oh fuck! I never saved. Oh my god. I've been internet conscious my whole life. I knew what to click, what to not click. I knew what to click, what to not to click. But like the problem is that sometimes there is just like that one unlucky case and like that screws everything up. Which, by the way, the funniest thing is that after that I received a spam email. I sometimes check my spam inbox, especially after that case of getting like hacked so many times. I checked my spam. And among multiple links of like, hey, do you want some wet pussy? Like, among multiple links of that, I got a link, not a link, I got like a message where it was like, hey, I'm here on like Telegram channel. I'm like this person on Telegram channels, and turns out your account is among them. Here's like some passwords and like emails that you might have that they have access to. I'm not like I know, right? Like surprisingly, I'm very popular in my spam folder. Anyway, so the guy like contacts you like essentially the email was like, here's like 10 of you, 10 out of 12 addresses that I saw. Here's passwords. Just try to do good. But like if you want two more accounts and like you could like pay me some money. And I was like, damn, it's all well and good if it's like before that I would never believe it. Before that I would never believe that like a guy is like trying to that he like has access to my account and that there's like a Telegram channel. But like after getting like hacked, you kind of go, damn, he might be not bullshitting me. Like that might be actually true. But anyway, I didn't reply to the email mostly because like all the accounts I saw were the ones that I already solved the issue on. So like I was like, damn, a little bit too late, buddy. Okay, like where were you like 3 months ago, I think. Anyway, I have multiple things on to-do list now after I solved all the hacks, and now it's actually about time I kind of redo some stuff. Essentially, number one, bring back the Discord, bring the proper Discord channel link to the Twitch account. Which, to be fair, I am struggling with the fact that every single time like I put the Discord link up, there's gonna be like bunch of bots who are like never interacted on the channels. They just joined in immediately and then like contact me like, hey, so you like VTubing, right? Do you want me to make you some models? And I'm like, no. My answer is no, and that doesn't shut them down, which is you know, very not good thing though. I don't often use Discord, but I do have some people joining in Discord and like you know, like because I have such great content, they need to be informed. They need to be informed that like I'm not gonna be streaming today. Like that's the main use of my Discord currently, is the fact that if I'm away, I'm just gonna kind of, yeah. I didn't. Here's the thing. I mostly do use Discord to like do video calls with friends, but like I never been on Discord channels, you know. At least I never interacted on Discord channels. I didn't. I'm not particularly care to interact on the Discord channels and get in a Discord kitten, you know. I'm not really that kind of gamer. But what I was gonna say is that yeah, overall the Discord is there just to if I'm away from streaming for whatever reason. For example, my Twitch was suspended for a little bit because here's the thing, not actually to be kind of like real. They kind of were doing the right thing because they Twitch last Monday essentially was like, hey, we suspect you've been like compromised in some sort of way, so we disconnected you from all of the accounts. And then I had to be like, no, I'm not compromised, please give me back my account. And they gave it back. And so I just had to write in the Discord account like, hey, no stream today because like Twitch took away my account. God damn it. Oh. Actually, I'm a fool, I should save. Ah, missed. Damn. Okay, hold up. We're gonna save here. But yeah, overall, Discord, other social media. I'm not very active. I'm not very much of that again. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I am playing this game for the first time. This one specifically. I played only Quake 4 before. Well, and Quake 1 right before this one. So I don't particularly have a... I have experience with Doom 3. I played Doom 3 on this channel as well. Entire Doom series. Interesting. I mean, here's the thing. Not to be like here's the thing. I don't convince people of like pro piracy or anti piracy. I don't care what you do with your money. I pirate a lot of games, but then I buy some. Like the games that I buy is the ones that I know I can like constantly replay and like have enjoyable experience of, you know. For example, Minecraft. One of the first games I bought was Minecraft, and like, have I played Minecraft a lot? No, but I do play Minecraft sometimes with friends, and it's enjoyable. In the same, and like other games that I can like play online with friends and have a enjoyable experience. That's what I was gonna buy. But 30-year-old game in this case, I don't know if I can see it as justifiable for myself personally. But like I can see some people buy it, you know. One of the last games. I mean, to each their own. I bought Minecraft first because it was number one. It was actually the first game I bought on this PC that I have. Because it's the first PC that I had and I have. Like I was a laptop user for a long time, and I was a laptop user for a long time, and when I finally became an independent adult with my own money, I was like, you know what? I want a PC. I want to be able to play all the brand new games. Yeah, and well, it's been like years by now. It's been I've owned this laptop for at least 3 years, I think. I think that's the amount of I've had this. I've had this PC. 2 to 3 years is the amount I've had this PC for, and obviously I enjoy it very much. I love my PC, my baby. My baby, my honey. I built this with these two hands. Oh wow, we're actually over the time that I usually allocate to streams. I'm gonna need to like cut it short soon. But I realized it because I looked over and like my model wasn't moving. I need to. I'm actually learning to code on Sundays, and like my goal is to eventually learn to code enough so I can code better programming software than I have right now. But I was gonna say, like, with these two hands, I built my PC, you know? With 6 stones, in a cave. With a bunch of scrap, I built this PC, and I love it ever since. Every time something goes wrong, I feel so terrified because I love this baby. Anyway, Shaq, it is a pleasure to have you here today. It's a pleasure to have you chatting with me like this. But we are gonna be wrapping up today. Tomorrow we're gonna come back to this exact spot and keep playing Quake 2. There is gonna be a different game on Friday, Saturday. Sunday coding stream Shifu on Monday, Tuesday. And then we're coming back to Quake. On this note, I'm gonna be wrapping up. Thank you, Shaq, for watching. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. Quake 3. I don't know actually, because it's an online game. I don't know if I wanna like play it because yeah, bye.